In the beginning of the story, we are shown a deserted tunnel where we see a wicked witch, but the very next moment we come to know that this was just a dream of a man named Bong-soo. After this dream, Bong-soo wakes up and starts going towards his washroom. Half asleep, he opens the door of the washroom and comes back, but the very next moment he realizes that there was something very strange in the washroom. He goes to the washroom again, and what he sees there leaves him stunned. He sees a strange hand coming out of the toilet seat. He calls out loudly to his wife Joo-hee, and his wife comes there. His wife shouts at him that he comes home drunk every day and then makes such a noise. Bong-soo asks her to look towards the toilet seat, and when Joo-hee looks there, she screams at him. She also goes into shock because a hand has come out of the toilet seat from somewhere. There is no movement in this hand, but it looks very scary and terrifying. Both are completely shocked that where did this hand come from. Joo-hee slowly starts moving towards that hand to know this, but then that hand starts moving, and seeing this Joo-hee faints out of fear. Bong-soo tries a lot to revive her, but Joo-hee does not regain consciousness. After this, Bong-soo calls the police for help, and also tells them that a hand is coming out of his commode, so maybe someone has drowned in his commode. The police think that Bong-soo has drunk alcohol, but still they say that they are sending a team to his house in some time. After a few moments, Bong-soo's doorbell rings, and Bong-soo sees that the security guard of this building is here, who has come to help him, calls him inside, and takes him to the washroom. As soon as the security guard enters inside, he sees Joo-hee lying down unconscious. He suspects that Bong-soo must have done something wrong with her. Bong-soo explains to her that he did not do all this, but it happened because of the hand holding the commode. As soon as the guard sees that hand, he immediately gets ready to kill Bong-soo because the guard thinks that he has killed a person and flushed his pieces, and now he was going to do the same with his wife. Even after Bong-soo's repeated explanations, the guard does not believe him. Then Bong-soo's doorbell rings again. Bong-soo goes out and sees that a police team has reached his house. As soon as the police enters inside, they see that a security guard is lying dead down with a girl. Seeing this, an officer immediately catches Bong-soo because he thinks that Bong-soo has killed both of them. Till now, he has not noticed the hand holding the commode. When an officer checks, he finds that the security guard is dead but Joo-hee is still breathing. When he sees the hand holding the commode, his suspicion becomes even more certain that Bang-gu has killed them all. An officer takes photos of all of them and also takes a photo of the hand that has come out of the commode. Bong-soo tries to explain to him a million times that he did not do this, or rather that hand has done it. But the police are not believing any of his words. The senior officer asks one of his colleagues to take out the hand holding the commode. Then an officer wears gloves on his hands and starts going near that hand, although Bong-soo is repeatedly refusing to do this. When the officer goes near him, he sees that there is movement in that hand, and when he pulls that hand out, that hand suddenly grabs the officer's hand and starts pulling him inside the commode. The other two officers somehow manage to pull their partner out, but the next moment that hand grabs an officer by the throat and kills him right there. After seeing this, everyone is stunned. After killing the officer, the hand holding the commode disappears, and the senior officer says that now get out of here as soon as possible. Then Bong-soo goes to open the door, but after trying many times, he sees that the door is not opening because the same hand has locked the door from outside. Now all four of them get stuck in this washroom, and the senior officer wants to give information to his department. But the network disappears here, and calls are not being made from Bong-soo's mobile too. Bong-soo says that maybe someone is stuck in the commode, but the officer gets angry at his statement that how can a person fit in that commode? Meanwhile, the other officer feels that he is feeling something wet inside his gloves, so the senior officer tries to remove his gloves, but he sees that blood is flowing inside like water, so he cannot remove the gloves. Now they start thinking how to get out of here. Bong-soo picks up Joo-hee and makes her sit against the wall. The senior officer asks for Bong-soo's phone and throws it in the commode. Once again, the same hand comes out of the commode and it catches the phone and throws it back at the officer. To avoid it, The officer sits down and the phone goes straight into the door, and now he gets very scared that how can he escape from here? The officer says that it is very strange that a few days ago they found a dead body in the manhole near this house, and coincidentally one of its hands was also missing. So they think that this hand might be of that dead body. At the same moment, he notices that the pot lying below and the hand of his dead partner are also moving, and his hand has also become exactly like the hand of the commode, due to which he realizes that he has also been affected by coming in contact with that hand. At the same moment, the other officer starts writhing in pain, and he vomits blood and dies right there. Now, this officer asks Bong-soo if he has some such thing lying with him, which can save them from these hands. Then Bong-soo hands him a bottle of fennel, and he puts it in the guard's hand. When they tested it by dropping it, it was really working. So this officer prepares it as a spray. Bong-soo succeeds in bringing his wife Joey to consciousness, and as soon as she regains consciousness, she screams. Bong-soo tells him that the commode hand is killing everyone, and they are all trapped here because someone has locked the door from outside. Meanwhile, the other dead officer's hand also comes to life, and he attacks the senior officer, but Ban saves the senior officer's life by sprinkling fennel on his hand. But now the senior officer has also been affected, and that officer tells him that he has been thinking for a long time that they can burn the phone stuck in the door and explode it, which will create a hole in the door, and then they can open the lock from outside by inserting their hand. But the lighter is with the third officer, whose hand has also been affected like that commode hand. Bong-soo is very angry. From a distance, he manages to take out the lighter from the pocket of the third officer. But the hand holding the commode catches Bong-soo again, and Bong-soo falls unconscious right there. Bong-soo again gets the same tunnel vision in which he sees a witch, which makes Bong-soo open his eyes, and he is shocked to see himself alive. To which the officer tells him that his wife is very courageous, and she saved him from that hand. Now Bong-soo sets the phone stuck in the door on fire with the lighter, and there is a blast and a big hole is formed on the door. Bong-soo opens the lock by putting his hand in that hole. Then he sees that the same hand is holding the lock from outside. Then again Bong-soo burns that hand with the help of lighter and spray, and finally he manages to open the lock and come out. But now as soon as he comes out, his eyes remain wide open. In fact, he sees that outside the same kind of hands are mysteriously on all the four walls of the house. When Joey sees this, she gets completely scared. The officer asks both of them to leave from here, because now he will not be able to escape. As soon as they come out, a hand catches Joey, but Banga frees Joey with the help of fire. Bong-soo is very scared because if they have to go out, they will have to cross all these hands. While Bong-soo is scared, Joey suddenly gets courage at this moment, and she ties a cloth on a stick and sets it on fire. While Joey burns those hands, both of them start moving forward, but at this moment Joey starts having a very severe pain in her stomach, and now Bong-soo rescues her from here and takes her to the hospital. When Bong-soo opens his eyes in the hospital, he asks his nurse about Joey, on which the nurse tells him that his wife Joey is absolutely fine and his child is also absolutely safe. She tells him about Joey's pregnancy, which shocks Bong-soo because according to him Joey was not pregnant. Bong-soo is about to meet his wife when he sees the same hand outside, which is trying to come inside. The nurse gets scared seeing this, and we come to know that this hand has come here too. In the last scene of the movie, we are shown that Bong-soo is coming to his house at night when he sees the manhole near his house open, and as Bong-soo closes the lid, we see thousands of similar hands in the manhole, and the story ends with this suspense. I hope you liked this movie explained video. If you want to see more similar movie explained videos, then you can watch this video by clicking here.